Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to yet another video here at the channel. As you might have noticed already, if you are a regular viewer on this channel, the frame is different. This is a different lens than usually, and that is because I am trying out a different lens today. I'm trying out a vintage lens, the Industar 61 from Ukraine. There are a 52mm and a 53mm lens. They're very awkward numbers, but pretty nice. And hopefully I'm also in focus because it is really hard to set focus on this thing. I'm shooting it now on my Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, which is very far away, and I can't absolutely not reach it to nail the focus. I think I'm in focus. I hope I am. So I'm using it on the Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. This is my second one. And it is as you can see, a super small lens. It goes from f2.8 to f16. And the price for this thing is pretty cheap. It's $20 on eBay, and there are a lot of them on eBay. Just type in the name Industar and you'll see that there are so many of them. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that the mount is it's an L39 mount, so you need to have some kind of an adapter. And I did try to adapt it to EF and then use it on my speed booster, but I didn't find that to be working very well. It was pretty hard to nail focus on that. So I ended up getting the adapter, which also means that the crop, of course, is a little bit different than using a speed booster. So that's why my camera is so far away. So I can actually make a shot where I'm in, because this space is really small also. And it is a fun little lens to play around with. And I thought I would just make a test out of this. So I'll do some test footage and I'll talk you along the way what I think about it. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's just go into the footage right here.
Okay, so here I have some test shots from the Industar, and it is just shot in one of the new city areas in Aarhus where I do live. And it's an old harbor area which has been made into a new city area. So basically I have here some basic shots all done with the Industar 60. And I also did apply a little bit of a color grade onto the shots. Nothing major, but just a little bit. And I did do a variation of shots. Some were handheld. In the case of handheld shots, they are stabilized. A shot like this is done on the Canova slider. And also this is a slider shot. And the aperture of this are also different ways. Some of it were wide open and some were all the way stopped down to f16. And my impression of this lens is actually that for $20, it's a really good deal. And sure, it has a certain look. It isn't as noticeable as, for instance, my Helios 44 58mm lens, but it's still pretty fun to use. And also the color representation is pretty good. Of course, I was shooting in RAW 12:1, so I have still something I can change in post. Also, I wanted to give you a little more of a cinematic look, so I shot in the Pocket Cinema Camera 4K's one of the other aspect ratio in that camera, which does make it look a little more filmic. And this is shot just behind that new city area in Aarhus, and this is just an old pier, and it's very lovely. And the last thing to do in a video like this is, of course, to do a flare test. I do like the flare of the Industar 61, but I do fancy the one from the Helios 44 a bit more. I really like that. Well, anyway, I do hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it will help them out, and if you want to be notified every time there is a new video on the channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.